So how did this come about?
So I recently separated with my previous management, and then, like I say, me and Dylan have been friends for a while since we sparred together. We got on well, so we've always been around and regularly talking and things. And then when I separated, I spoke to him, not about even signing with him, just about the opinions on the managers that I had met and different people, options, who to sign with and things. And then as we got more and more talking, it just made more and more sense that we'd go together, like we'd work together, that it would be better for us to kind of join up. So that's how it all came about. And then obviously that was about 5-6 weeks ago now, and then obviously with the card on the way, he just said, look, I'll stick you on that as well, and we'll get you announced to the big stage.
Oh, that's good. So he's now your manager, is it?
He's now my manager officially,
okay,
yeah.
Okay. What's the name of this company now? Or is this,
I'm not sure. He's just officially down as my manager. So.
Okay. And the first time I actually saw you was in whyteChisora's gym. You sparred him there, so you sparred. Now I know you sparred Dilian Whyte, as you just told me, and you sparred Derek, which I saw that day. So what do you feel? How do you feel the night is going to end?
I feel you're going to see a lot that you saw from the first fight. It's definitely going to be a war. Like both of them don't have it in them to kind of pull any punches. Once one lands a big one, the other one will go straight for them. So they will do that, but I think eventually, as the later rounds go on, I think Dylan will just get back to his jab, get back to boxing, and just pick and move kind of thing, and finish off comfortably.
Okay, so Dilian Whyte could make it easier for himself if he decides to box.
Yeah, he could. He could, if he wanted to, he could stick and box the whole night. He's got a much longer reach. He's more on his toes. He's more that type of boxer if he wanted to. But I know Dylan. I know in his heart he's a fighter. He's there to. He didn't have to take this fight. This wasn't something he had to make. But he knows that he wants to be remembered for putting on fights and big shows and them nights that people remember. Like the first fight they had was a great fight. So I know he's got that in him to just go to war, but eventually I feel like he will get back to his boxing and then finish off comfortably.
Okay, let's get back to you. So how many fights have you had now?
So I've had 4 in total.
Okay.
3 KOs, all first round. So this will be my 5th.
Fifth one. So you expecting to have another knockout? You know?
Yes and no. Like I never expect a knockout. I take my time with my opponents. I usually use the first round to kind of find out where the gaps are and just analyse, and then as soon as I find that, I'm going for it. I'm not waiting around. As they say, you don't get paid overtime in this business, so I'm there to get it done and then sit and enjoy the show.
Yeah. So as people don't know, you're a heavyweight, and it's a very, very dangerous sport. It's almost like a different sport to the rest of us.
Yeah, definitely.
The reason why I said that, because I was there, I watched the Nick Webb fight in
his most recent one.
Yes, his most recent one. He got stopped. Did you watch the fight?
I didn't watch it. I wasn't there, but I have seen what happened. Yeah. Which is a shame as well, because I know Nick. I've known Nick for a while. Nick, when I first turned over, was one of the first people that I sparred. So he was one of the first people that kind of gave me that in and gave me the time to spar with him and things. So it was hard to see, because Nick is a good fighter, but that is just the way it is in this business. Everything with us boys, if you get hit with one clean, then you can be out.
So what part of England are you from?
I'm from Ipswich, Suffolk.
Okay.
So East Anglia.
And why did you start boxing?
I started boxing after like I always played football, and I was always in the gym, but I had some injuries and things with my ankles, which means I couldn't play football anymore. So I always enjoyed boxing, but I always did it as just like a little bit of fun. And then once I got into the gym, it's one of those things that I got in one day and I just never seemed to leave. Like I got it so involved with the training and I enjoyed it so much. And the thing is with boxing, you look back and you see yourself progress, and then that spurges you on more to kind of do better. So yeah, I went in the gym one day and then just didn't leave. So it just kind of fell into it.
Okay. Did you have any amateur career?
So no, I didn't go down what you call like the normal route. I didn't have any amateur career. I didn't have any ABA fights at all. I started off in Ipswich, where I'm from. It was white collar, so the unlicensed boxing. I had some of those, and then turned over from there really, and just kind of, with this game, I threw myself in at the deep end. I decided that I didn't get all the background experience that all these other guys got from ABA and doing all that, so I just went around gyms, just sparring like you saw. I've been with Derek, I've been with Dilian, I've been with Tyson Fury. I was in Ukraine for 3 weeks with Usyk, helping him.
Wow. How was that experience?
That was great. It was great. Like I say, his team invited me out there for 3 weeks to help them train and get ready for Bellew, and that was great. So I've done all my apprenticeship kind of in the ring with these guys that are mixing at their level. So yeah, I'm well versed.
Let's stay with Usyk. Do you feel he's ready to step up to heavyweight now?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Like anyone that asked me has said, I think the only place that will cause him problems is at the top level. Is your Joshuas, your Wilders and your Furies, and obviously Dilian as well. They're the only top heads that I think will cause him any problems. Anywhere else through the division, he's just so technically sound and awkward that I think he can manoeuvre his way through the division relatively comfortably.
Well, the new press conference is about to start, and I'd like to chat a little bit more because it seems like I'd like to know. You know, I'm going to have a sit down with you at some point.
Yeah, definitely. We'll set something up.
Maybe even after the fight, after you get your KO.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, thanks for this interview, for your time.
Appreciate it.
And all the best on Saturday. Okay, see you, sayonara.